You know me, I'm not one for strong
and
words.
Slater is now not going to get vault broken here by Peanut, but the Featherstorm does have to come through, but he's not going to get caught by the pop loss, and the knockup from Delight. What was that? They do manage to get yet another kill for Keria, but it is once again not the story they were looking for, as he will eventually go down. It's a double for FaZe.
And right now, TL is looking to peel. They're hoping to get the teleport and then peel. They do not want to flip this.
Keria is just going to get caught out of position. Core JJ is there, and that is going to be the pick-off to start this one. Even the Rift Skull is going to stay with the kick on the faker from Pyosik. It does not stop from this man today. And Ona down to 50%. Of course, Summit's got the Q3, and it's a double for APA.
Did approach because they didn't have perfect vision on the Baron. They get the first kill, and Pyosik on the TP was godlike.
Man.
Can they die as warriors? Will they fight it to the last? The hook comes in onto Kalin. The knockback as well. The equalizer already used, and the paranoia comes out. The dive onto the back line. Shut down on Deft. And now Gam starts to open up. Kalin trying to walk into the pit, maybe just escaping on a fraction of his HP. But Showmaker has had enough. He will smash the smiles off their faces as he cleans up the fight.
Zika is on the flank angle, and these pincer movements can work out when you have a Camille on your team. The Orb is now trying to keep them in check, but Kanavi locks down the Baron. Now Tarzan dives in, he breaks his stopwatch, but Ruler has been kicked out immediately. He pops back over, and the teamfight team is popping off. Ruler unchecked in the pit, and he's just going to grab as many kills as he would like.
I don't even know if JDG, if they lose this Baron, I think they're still happy. They just want to fight. You see as well, Nitro, so much attention, stopwatch keeps him alive, and even with Ruler not in the fight, the work being done by 369 is that double knockback. And Gala, he just doesn't get to walk up because everything is happening in the pit. If he moves forward, he gets blown up in an instant.
Still just level 8. He's looking to actually get in onto Weiwei, who just immediately flashes out. He doesn't want any piece of that. It's now Xiaohu in a little bit of trouble. It is going to be another flash garnered as the follow-up comes in, and there is the auto, but they can't quite follow up on the Xiaohu. That is a lot of stuff just thrown into an Orianna that they do not get. The equalizer is perfect. It totally zones KT into this fight, and chat, what have you done? KT, somebody got excited for these guys as they have gone way too deep, and the Hent is going to get caught off as well. Keen, okay, it's got a very nice angle. As I immediately counter curse it, Xiaohu is looking for a little bit more. Keen is alone. 1v3 and down he will go, and Weibo Gaming have turned this game around.
3 items already completed as Zika just looking for these opportunities as in goes Tarzan. Wants to be able to find this one. Kanavi's going to go golden. Keeps himself alive. Buys the time as Hung. He's going to be the target here from JDG. They managed to get the 1-for-1 trade, but it's a little bit better here, you should say, for LNG. Taking down the jungler, and now Scout looks for the opportunity. Another quickness is incredible as Ruler dives on top of Tarzan, but he doesn't exactly find the value he's looking for. The third Q does come in. They get rid of the Vi, but Ruler is also dead, and now Gala taken down. 369 is a monster, and he's gonna take the triple kill, and JDG, I think they've done it.
They also don't have a lot of options.
Yeah, they have to go for a team fight to try and make this one work. Dominance already popped here by Canna. The knockup not going to be great there from Lehens as the Baron is going to go down, but can they keep themselves alive? Aiming says yes as he pops the ultimate. Kelling going to be the first one to be zapped down, and there is the skater. He gets over the wall, but Aiming's just going to get punished. I don't know about that one. Overly aggressive with these abilities is something he's been known for, and now it's a double kill for Deft. They're looking to turn it. In goes Canyon as he turns back on this. The double knock-up as well. Make it a triple kill. And BDD's going to go down to Showmaker. That's the ace. And what happened here, Baron? Now KT. Jax is looking for it, and he almost gets the quadra.
They haven't seen Mickey anywhere. You have to start thinking, where could he be? And they're trying to look potentially here for a pick on the Cavs.
Oh, it's Cavs! If he gets caught, that's huge. Pop Blossom ain't gonna get anything. He fires up another route to try to lock down Yagao. On goes in. Now they're turning it around. Elk is gonna die! Huge play from Ansama! He'll be turning away for Caps, but now Ben and Shun will be killed by the might of all of G2. Ben cannot survive for very much longer. The Guardian Angel's gonna bring him back, but On and Yagao will not save him. G2 just found themselves a fight and found themselves an Elder.
Watch Mickey, top of your screen, right here. That long flag. That right there is an engage from the LEC MVP, and he sets it up for the squad.
Rumble ultimate is going to be massive. Caps looking for Dokla.
Dokla playing around the blast cone, trying to be careful. Weaver's wall over the edge. G2 are going to be equalized. Hansama goes up into the air as the Orn Horn is sounded off. A lot of damage. Back onto the middle as Ignore drops, but he's going to be traded for Mickey. Support for support. Palafox goes over the wall. They burn down Yike. BrokenBlade with a knock-up back into Palafox, but now he's not able to find the damage. Hans is firing off, and Caps is still alive. A diamond shovel to Caps. They found the enemy mid. Energy 4v2, but health is low. Hansama is cut to ribbons by the boomerang blade of FBI.
Keep your eyes on Palafox here. You already highlighted earlier, he uses the wall initially. Then the E from BrokenBlade as they try to find escape. Good ultimate from Dokla, forces the ulti out from Hansama very early on. And then the wall, I forget what it's called, but from Palafox, he lays down the ground to split G2 up, which means that their front line is separated from their back line to buy time for energy to just get rid of the front line.
Look at this.
Mickey drops, Poppy drops, and then they find that pick onto Caps. Great play from Palafox throughout this fight.
That control ward, Palafox knows he is in the fog of war.
Maybe there was some sort of a miscommunication between him and the rest of the team, but that looked weird.
As they try to dive, Scout flashes away. Hang on, C9 to unleash. Gala free hitting for the time being, but not too much damage. Just the flashing from Tarzan to kick. Zika gets a 3-man. C9 running up the turret in control, but LNG can never be discounted. From a deficit, they fire again.
Wyvern's Ven trying to look for this dive, but then watch Tarzan and Zika coming from both sides. Flash kick. The scatter was there in time, but it just didn't matter as the flash in from Zika. 3-man counter-strike. That's the Jax you know and love from the LPL.
The rookie top laner.
Timing of this pretty interesting. They know that T1 must have gone for some resets, but T1 barreling into the river. It looks like they do want to challenge this in the bottom side. Delight is a bit caught out, but he is Rakan, and now he's going back in. He's looking for the big engage with that Rumble ultimate over the top. That's going to be the Kaisa just gone in this fight before it even began, as Chovy just running down the top side alongside of Doran, and that is a clean ace.
Do you think he's not going to go back in? He absolutely will. Gen.G have positional advantage on this fight here, and even though Delight takes a massive amount of damage, he goes for the charm here, gets the knock-up, and then the follow-up damage is layered through from Doran. Look at his positioning. Rumble under no threat whatsoever. Faker not in position to follow up, and Delight, yeah, he will die, but he does the heavy lifting here to set up the damage dealers.
Yeah, teleport onto this outer turret towards the bottom side of the map. The Equalizer is now making its way into the fight as M&S gets over that wall. The Drake is going down low, but Humanoid now going for the engage. The Equalizer is decent, but it's not onto Berserker, who's now trying to kite back. The Drake goes down, but can they actually stay alive in the fight? As Humanoid, he flashes away, but the execution's there from M&S.
They need more.
And now C9, yeah, you're exactly right. They're going to have to go for it as the Magnus Storm is massive! Trymbi's going to try and take them down. Is now Oscar in that backline with the Flame Spitter just burning them all down, but it's Berserker that's trying to get more. Noah now able to get those shots in. It's a bit of a disaster, but in the end, it's all Fnatic. And Berserker's just trying to get that one last kill, and Noah says no.
Cloud9 know they need so much more from this fight. They need to try to funnel in, and that's where Trymbi finds this angle. Razork goes in, Trymbi goes in. Berserker is free firing, but that ulti from Noah, the AoE was massive, and then Fudge flashes in the backline, but he's zoomed. He didn't get to base. He's out of mana, couldn't actually push forward to try to get the kill on Noah.
Also the fact that Razork doesn't actually stick around in the Cataclysm. He pieces out, which means you've still got peel for Noah at the back end of this fight.
BLG, though, might end up in a fight because BrokenBlade about to have that ulti. Here he comes.
Yikes, ready to jump in with a paranoia. Mickey goes in for the claw. He finds a lockdown onto 2. They want to burst him down, but they won't find him just yet. There goes for the kill. Pop blossom! Caps found everybody, but is it going to be enough? He gets the kill on Yagao. Hansama goes back over the wall, but Bin hunts him down. BrokenBlade and Yike back over onto the Dragon. This is going to be taken very low. It's claimed by BrokenBlade. They're on soul point, but at what cost? BrokenBlade cuts down Bin. Elk is melee range against the Olaf. He flashes away, but he still puts the bullets through him.
And then it's BrokenBlade who's supposed to be coming in on the flank, but they spot him. They have the Maokai all down to try to disengage, and they all pile in on Yagao, but then this ulti from Caps was massive. Hans, killer instincts into the back line, but it has been there waiting, crushes through the G2 ADC.
They hold the choke with the Orianna ball. What do you do, Fnatic? You've got no options.
Well, they're gonna just run through the Orianna and try to take this one down. The ult will miss as the huge engage comes in from Trymbi. Is the follow-up, their double poppy knockup, as now they're gonna send it into the rest of BLG. As Elk, he's just gonna stay alive though. You can't even get on top of him with it. And Big comes in right at the end to totally turn the fight. Fnatic are routed, and BLG will take this fight in a gigantic manner.
And look at this, they retreat back, control the dragon, 60 health goes through, it's Elk who takes it, and once again, can you kill the Tristana? You're trying so hard. Elk has the shields, he kites back, you just cannot kill this guy, and at this moment, it's done, it's over. On goes back in, and Big's there for the follow-up. You're all locked in, and Elk, full health, he's free firing.
What a good team fight from BLG, even though Oscarinen ejected 2 with the Poppy ult.
Let's see if they can do exactly that. TheShy this time on the front lines, but Yike is right there, just waiting for it, but they might just have the damage. The engage comes in, Hansama gets that ultimate off, and the Wombo comes in such a huge way for the Synergy 2. So many low health bars, Cap's still alive, but Light has to go 1v3 right at the end. Can he do it is the question. The knockup from Mickey is just barely enough. As the ball is in the front here, Caps will be able to take him down. The triple kill.
And you see they clear out vision in the pit, but Weiwei decides to go in trying to catch Hansama here, and the Wombo combo, you pointed it out, Valdez, the follow-up is fantastic. It is nasty, and this is exactly what we're talking about. We talk about circles, we talk about Yone ults, it all comes together here for G2.
In Europe, we call that a 3k Elo shockwave. Spectacular from Caps. He finds so many members, a triple kill for him. Coming up absolutely clutch for the team.
Given that there's no AP damage as
the Hens Hex splash in, they get onto Gala, but they don't have the follow-up right now. Aiming trying to put the damage down as Scout is going to join the fray. From the side, it's a 5-man! Only the stopwatch stop BDD from being ripped apart, but Gala will follow up with a shutdown onto the enemy mid. The chase continues here for LNG Keen, trying to get away the counter-strike, aiming able to flash away from it, but the counter-strike still finds one. Zika was looking for another leap strike there.
Without keeping track of Scout, I want to highlight Scout again. This man does so much flanking with the Neeko. So while they engage onto Gala, there's no damage follow-up onto Gala, no real threat onto him, and Scout gets to come in for a massive, massive Pot Blossom. And from then forward, LNG unstoppable, running them down.
Yeah, BDD gets like killed in free autos by Gala.
Chovy is going to turn up, but that is a lot of damage to this turret, and it looks like G2 are thinking about just staying here. There's a counter-strike. The flash finds everyone from Doran, and now Chovy's looking to answer. Still, Delight dives forward. The Buster Shot's massive, but it's not going to be enough. As Caps goes down, BrokenBlade is huge in the back line, and the Dominus is actually ticking down. Chovy out of the fight for now, but BrokenBlade doesn't have any friends anymore. He's still trying to do what he can. The Golden Meek is fantastic, but it's Pays that gets one.
And G2 feels so safer. You're pushing with multiple people. Getting this turret would be so big, but the flash counter-strike from Doran combined with the CC from Chovy sets up the play for the rest of Gen G.
Yeah, he steals the Lissandra ultimate, uses it against G2, and then BrokenBlade, even though he's full health in there, he's got 4 members of Gen G around. This Crocodile has nowhere to escape to.
He's been pressing his keys pretty well. Owner, once again, maybe it's showboating, I'm not sure. Owner in a little bit of trouble as he does have some help from his squad, but he is going to be able to get away. Blabber gets hooked by the feathers, and now there's a massive equalizer on the entirety of C1. Just trying to, C9 rather, trying to retreat out of this one. That's a huge play comes out from Keria, and they turn this one around, and even the tower can't get into this one, as Keria will disable that. This might just be a clean ace going into the hands of T1, and that it is. Nobody will fall.
Look at the equalizer positioning as it goes through this brush. It is just so clean, and no one on C9 can avoid this equalizer damage except Sven. He's only get over the wall. You can't flash out, you're on a fat wall, and now you're trapped between this wall here and Keria's re-engage. He goes through with the magical turn, he sets up the stun, disables the turret so they can further deep dive here, and you are just not gonna get out. If you were Cloud9, you were just trapped between a rock and a hard place.
Yike! Caught out on the bottom side. He's got his teammates nearby. He is so tanky on the Rell. And the poke damage so far from Weibo, not enough. Hansama trying to step forward. He gets hit, but immediately cleanses. And will get out for now. Another one hits him as Mickey isn't able to block for him. And Hansama finally decides to use that one. Here comes the wombo combo. They find Weiwei. Isn't enough as Xiaohu goes in. But yike, he perfectly is able to get it done. He's perfectly able to keep his team safe. And G2, they're able to take the fight in a huge manner. Triple kill for Hansama.
Hysterics, Kobe, run us through this. What are the things we missed in this?
I mean, I got really excited to open this up. It was the pick on Hansama with the GA that I think was really important, but into a choke versus G2's corridor, that's what concerns me here, Kobe. I don't know if you want to weigh in on this, but it looks so good to start off.
I mean, I'm just watching it again, immediately noticing BrokenBlade's ultimate backwards, peeling off the Vi there and killing Weiwei, who had been so big.
Keen can move in from this top side, has hit level 16. Pretty strong on this rise right now. Cuz wanting to try and find his way in, but look at this. All of D+ trying to get them out of the way, but Keen just gets that room prison down. Immediately they dive in though. Cuz is already going to go down. That is a 3-man ulti from BDD! Where have we seen this before? As KT will wipe out D+, goes down. It's an ace in trade for just Cuz.
But they will not give up this one.
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it's happened again, Kobe!
Look at them just pop Showmaker, and initially like, okay, well, they traded Cuz for it, but BDD sweeps in, cleans the entire rest of the team, and because they have two other huge carries on the team as well, Keen and Aiming,
because they knew that Xiaohu was coming back, as we're going to see the all-out.
Yeah, another all-out onto TheShy here as Chasy's going to eat the CC. It's nicely done. World Ender is going to give TheShy the movement speed, though, but the dash is going to be there. The Q is going to miss. Chasy's under the turret. TheShy just dodges everything!
Maybe on Faker. Pyosik deep in enemy territory.
Going for it there as the kick does come through. Of course, Sonic Wave is going to connect as well. Core JJ looks for the opportunity, but the hostile takeover is there. Keria always takes care of his friends. It's Pyosik. He even goes golden.
We're going to look back at this kill in the bot lane. Oh, the headshot. Into the crit, into the kill.
Delight is going to find Peanut here. Now Caps dives in. Another explosive charge is primed as the chains connect at first blood.
Leading alongside Faker. They are identical right now. And he's only at 13 CS. The Senna doing wonders for T1.
Yeah. Total damage. Zaya's topping those charts, but it's pretty easy to do when you're Gnar against a melee. Flashing forward. Mega Gnar into the wall. Wall up. Rock toss. One more hit will do it. Zaya's.
They know that Guma can fall back to that mid turret is okay, Faker.
Yeah, Faker in a lot of trouble here. Chovy on the chase. It's really difficult to get away from this. Akali hits the shuriken as the shockwave lands. Does not care.
we can hit an E from
There you go. The Stormbringer down as well. Let's remember what this god can do, but he's burning. Kana takes him down.
Towards his wolf camp. Bin?
No.
No.
He's just saying don't.
Oh, he is!
Oh, it does! Through two turrets, as it turns out. Kiaya also getting down relatively low towards this top side, but Doran going to find the flash. The all-out comes through, and he just chops up the Jax.